Hello, welcome to the lesson. In this lesson, we are going to learn about the killer blow on the h6 square. Sometimes we sacrifice a bishop, sometimes we sacrifice a knight or a rook on the h6 square. It does not matter which piece you sacrifice. What important is that how you continue the attack once you have sacrificed a piece. In this position we are white and the last move black's was pawn to h6. Black is asking a question to our bishop and we have two choices. Either we can play bishop cross e7, play it safe, exchange the bishop, or we can sacrifice the bishop on the h6 square. And you already know what we are going to play now. Here white played bishop cross h6. We sacrificed the bishop and in return we destroyed the pawn cover of the opponent's king. Now the king has become vulnerable to attack. And our threat is we are going to play queen h7 check. After king f8 we will play queen h8 checkmate. Black has couple of options here. Let's say black plays queen cross e5. Black captures a pawn and black wants to bring his queen into the defense. Here we play bishop h7 check. After king h8 we play bishop g6 check, giving a discovered attack to the black's king. King g8. And now we play queen h7 check. After king f8, it's queen cross f7 checkmate. And if black plays bishop to d8, black wants to protect the f7 square with his queen. Then we can play bishop to h7 check. King h8, bishop g6 check, king g8, and we play in the similar way. We play queen h7 check, then we go queen h8 check. After king e7, we play queen f6 check. You see, the king has become vulnerable to attack and our pieces are continuously attacking it. Black plays king e8 and now again we have a killer blow here. We play bishop cross f7 check, forcing the black to capture our bishop with the queen, so that we can play rook cross d8 checkmate. These defenses do not work and therefore black decided to play f5 in the game. Black wants to block our bishop. And here we can play en passant. We can play e cross f6 en passant. Black played bishop f8. Black's idea is that now the rook and the queen are defending the king via the 7th rank. We play queen g6 check, king h8, queen h5 check, and black plays king g8. Look, we have only two pieces in the attack right now, and if you want to checkmate the opponent's king, then we need to bring more pieces into the attack. Now the question is, how do we bring this rook into the attack? Black's king is vulnerable and exposed, and if we can manage to bring the rook into the game, it will be very powerful. White found a shocking move. White played rook to d5. White is sacrificing the rook. White is saying, if you don't capture my rook, then in the next move, I am going to play rook to g5 and checkmate your king. So black is forced to capture the rook. And if black captures the rook, after e cross d5, white plays bishop cross d5 check. And black has only one option. Black must play queen f7. Because the king does not have any square to go. So black plays queen f7. White first plays queen g6 check, forcing the king to go to h8, and then we play bishop cross f7. We have won opponent's queen and we are also threatening queen g8 check, so black resigned in this position. Let's see one more example of this type. In this position we are white and our pieces, most of our pieces are looking at the opponent's king. And if you look at the opponent's pieces, this queen, rook, knight, they are away from the black's king. And this is in itself a big hint. If the opponent's pieces are away from the king and our pieces are near the opponent's king, then we can sacrifice one or two pieces to first expose the king, and then with our rest of the pieces we can start attacking the king. And the question is, how do we make the king more vulnerable? And answer is, we play bishop cross h6, sacrificing a bishop on h6. After g cross h6, we play queen cross h6, and now this king has become vulnerable. we have played a killer blow on the h6 square that has removed the pawn cover of the opponent's king, and now look, our pieces can attack the opponent's king. White's threat is white is going to play queen h7 check, king will go to f8, and then white will play queen h8 checkmate. So black needs to defend this threat. If black plays a move like knight f6 covering the h7 square, then we can play knight to g5. And our idea is that let's say black plays a move like rook d8. So our idea is we are going to play knight h7. We want to exchange this defender and we are also attacking it. So black does not have any choice but to take it. Then we play queen cross h7 check, king f8 and queen h8 checkmate. That's our idea. And so here black plays bishop d8. Black wants to vacate this square for his king so that his king can run away from the e7 square. And now we play bishop h7 check. After knight cross h7, queen cross h7 check, black plays king f8. Black's idea is to run away from the e7 square. But we are not going to let this happen. So we play knight g6 check. It's a check and we are sacrificing a knight. Black plays f cross g6 and you see now our queen is controlling the e7 square. Black's king is trapped, it cannot run away. And we play knight cross e6 checkmate. And look at the final position. The queen, the rook, the bishop, they are away from the black's king and they are not helping the black's king in any way. And that's why our sacrifice worked in this game. If you go back to the previous videos, you will notice this theme again and again. Once the opponent's major pieces are away from the king, especially the queen and the rooks, then it becomes easier for us to attack the king. And it's a major hint for us. If the opponent's pieces are away from the king and our pieces are near the opponent's king, then it is time to start looking for a killer blow. This concept is known as local superiority, and in the next section we are going to look at it in more detail. Now it's time for us to go to the next lesson.